Hello YouTube, this is Azrael. Thank you for tuning into my channel. Things are progressing slowly into my new house. As you guys have probably heard or watched my video about July 4th, my father has passed. He was only in this house for close to 2 weeks to the new house with me taking care of him. And he passed away on the 4th of July. Now I have I was taking care of him at the other house too. He was living with us, but he was living in an in-law suite, So I actually had to leave my house, walk across my yard to take care of him. So when we moved in this house that we are buying, he just moved him into one of the spare rooms. However, we have a 4-bedroom, and in this house we finally will have a room dedicated solely to magical practices. And my wife's area is going to be over here, but we're going to have multiple altars, one to the ancestors, one for a necromancy altar, and one for each of the cardinal directions. I'm going to use them as multi-purpose. We're going to have bookshelves, and the tops of them will be enacted as an altar. So it's going to be dual purpose. In this modern age, where space is premium, you want to try to do your best to try to make sure that you utilize everything. So it's okay to have an altar and have books or magic supplies. So I'm going to convert this desk into an altar. Oh yeah, I've created a new mirror for my necromancy videos, which of course I've always practiced spirit contact, but I was out of practice for a long time. So one of the reasons why I was doing my necromancy videos, I must confess, was I was doing it for myself just as much as I was doing it for you guys. I know what I know. I was just getting back into it when I learned that my father was definitely not going to recover. I wanted to buff up my practice and teach you guys in the process. So I was doing it just as much for me as I was for you guys to learn. Okay. But anyways, this is a simple update. It's just a random little video. This is my. If you've been watching my necromancy videos, I've been talking about a box that you'll use as a kind of a shrine. This is what I've been using, what I will be using for my father. This is a soul box. And in it I have a sampling of his hair, which I will be using as the anchor or the link, or rivet, as it might be called. I am doing fine in between my crying jags. This Thursday will be he's being cremated, but this Thursday will be his memorial service, which again I tend to plan on being back real soon, because I find these lessons that I do in these YouTube videos as a form of support and distraction, and so it helps me with the healing process also. Regardless, one of my viewers said, well, if you contact the spirits, then it's not that bad. Which one would you rather have? Your loved one with you, or your loved one on long distance with an occasional phone call? Because when you practice spirit contact, you don't always have success. When people die and cross over, it's never the same. So of course I'm sad, regardless as if I make contact or not. My mother, I will confess, she came to me once in the middle of, as I slept after her death, about 2 days after her death. She came to me, and I woke up and I looked at her. She was in the room and she was decorating a Christmas tree that wasn't there. Christmas was her favorite holiday, next to Easter. And I'm like, Mom, you passed. And she passed in August, several years ago, before my dad did. My dad lived several years after her. And she's like, well, I plan on sticking around a little while, at least until Christmas. But ever since then, I have not been able to make coherent contact with her. Maybe because I'm too close to the situation and I'm very emotional. I was a mama's boy. I'm handling my father's death a lot better because I was able to prepare for psychologically. And with my mom's death, I was completely in denial, and it still messes with me to this day. However, on to other notes. I have big plans, more lessons coming of invocations and spell work and the whole 9 yards. Like I said, we've been in this house now for about 2 weeks. And because of me recovering from surgery, which is something I don't think I told you guys before, and if I did, it was in passing. I was in the hospital with a life-threatening infection, and I couldn't take care of my dad, so he was temporarily put in a nursing home for about 2 weeks before I brought him back home, where he spent another 2 weeks before he passed. Anyway, so it's just been a lot of things. I've been sick. My dad was sick. We're in the process of moving, so this is a long process. We still have stuff at the old house. Anyway, thank you for listening to my ramblings. Just giving you guys a basic update, and I look forward to completing at least, well, none of the lessons will ever be truly complete, but I look forward to at least bringing one lesson to a close and moving on to a next, and do some extra credit videos for the ones, because you never stop learning. Anyways, take care. Please like and subscribe. Give me feedback. I love feedback. Click the little bell so when I upload a video, you'll get notified. Otherwise, I might get lost in your stream, depending on how many people you're subscribed to. Take care. Peace be upon you.